take this fluid and the machine spins it up to actually get all of these fibers internally inside. You can't even see them, but get them all lined up, and then it does a tension test on the droplet of fluid itself. Now, I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see this, but I'm going to get the video in as tight as we can so you can see it. And this experiment has a lot of, I don't understand the details of where it's going, but I've been told that it has a lot of uses in the petrochemical and the plastics industries as part of the processes and process control. So let's come on in here tight and let's take a look at what's going on. It's right in here. There's a little gap between two silver cylinders that are right in there. I'll try to zoom it in. There's the little gap of fluid right there in between those two cylinders. And we'll see if we can see this thing when it's going. Okay, bear with me here. Now, my interface to the experiment is this. It's quite an old-looking interface right here, where I can control it. It's fluid module number 32, test point number 14, and it gives us some of the parameters here. So let's get ready to run. Oh, I see the zero force has changed a little bit, so I'm going to adjust that. That's supposed to be closer to 0. There we go. Now you'll see it spinning, and then it's going to stretch. When it stretches, it's measuring the tension on that strand of fluid in here. It's really different. Let's go. There we go. Moves fairly rapidly to the left when it starts to stretch it. Here we go. You can see that strand, that fluid strand right in the middle. That's what it's measuring. Looks like it's about to fail. There's still a tiny little thread. Still there. I think that thread gave way. If it didn't give way, it's too fine for my eyes to see. You see over here, I know the reflections are kind of killer. The carriage moved all the way to the left over there. Anyway, that's a whole lot of setup for an experiment run that lasts, all the exciting parts, about 1 to 2 minutes. But we'll let it settle out. It's actually still continuing to measure and continuing to run. And once that's complete, then it'll be time to get in there and put this back together. Because this is a fluid, it's not a hazardous substance, but it's certainly something we don't want loose in the cabin. So it's a little bit fussy to as we get this, the little containment vessel put all back together to get that little dollop of fluid all secured with a couple of layers inside. Hey, as experiments go, that's about as exciting as it gets. It's actually pretty cool because we get to interface with this one. You know, some of them we set them up and we close it up and then we turn it on, and all of the fun's taking place, you know, inside the rack, inside the experiment, and we don't get to see it. What I really like about this one is it's hands-on, and we get to see the actual experiment as it's taking place. Now, the researchers that are really doing the work on this, they see a lot more than we do. They'll understand a lot more than we do. But these are really favorites of the crew, things like this where we get to interface with it and see it happen. Hope you guys enjoyed a little peek over our shoulder. See you later.